The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Turning on the Jets. To running room. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To throw, it's Young. Pulls it in, it's Hughes.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Awesome job by the defense. Not only getting a fast quarterback on the ground, but understanding what he wants to do. He can take off. I got to make sure I got good pursuit angles, and I got to make sure I build rails. I can't let him outside. I got to keep him in the pocket. He tries to get outside. They get the sack and get the huge loss on that play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield.
The coaches talked about gotta get to the quarterback, gotta ruffle his feathers a little bit. How about this first drive, man? They've already sacked him twice. This will pay dividends throughout a football game.
They're already down a touchdown early, and the last thing they need to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back to that offense. They'll go for it on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. Jukes his way for more. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down.
And I don't know how to explain that.
The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody's... in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Stewart. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's Jordan. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake, and the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. Lost to throw again. The short hands, it's Singleton. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
On the ground, it's Singleton. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the wide receiver. A designed run for the quarterback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
2nd down.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Young. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Finds his man. It's Hobbs. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Pulls it in. It's Tate. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Buckeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. Oklahoma State 7, Ohio State 0.
And the Buckeyes come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Young. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Give to the running back. Finds a little space. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. Rushes on him. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Wants to fire on second down. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
How about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on the running back to score that touchdown.
And they tacked on the extra point. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. Quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Stewart. Fires it. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. There he goes. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He makes a catch. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Cowboys will have it first and 10. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. The quarterback's a little more on target there. Maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Going up top again. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. He hauled that one in and got him down to the 15-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Headed to the end zone, and he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw. It's Young. A strike downfield. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Finds a crease at the 20. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish the first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tate. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. He wants to change this route. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls it in down the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Jordan. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Into the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Moves around to clear up the vision. Touchdown, Cowboys! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Complete downfield. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw, it's Young. Fires left. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Well, it's a simple play. QB's just looking for his big fella, the tight end, and he couldn't reel it in.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He wants to go deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the second half. Looking for blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Down the seam on the left. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react to it. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
From the shotgun, the inside give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Tate. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Snap it to the back. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down and you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical moving forward. They're going to try to do that again in the same type of situation in this game.
To the air, it's Stewart. Snagged out of the air. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's
picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off. What a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The give out of the gun. There he goes! Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Power football with the run. Got the first down and still on his feet. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them, run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Fires to the big fella. It's a seam wide open. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
With the run on 1st and goal. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Scanning the field, it's Stewart. Quarterback moving. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making good decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
Coming out with it, it's Singleton. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Direct snap. Got room to work. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
The Buckeyes lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Davis. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
To the air. It's Young. Steps away. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Man, you practice this all week for a reason. The 2-minute situation is so important. I like the completion. I like the first down. Let's see if we can get one more play in real quick before the 2-minute timeout.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The give to the back. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
This is an offense that really relies on its running game. On that second down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get it first.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on second down. And you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game. Now, all you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Looking to throw, it's Young. He gets it into the end zone, and the two-point try is good, and the late gamble pays off by giving them the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the defense finally showing some life there. It's been tough sledding, too, because this offense has been lighting them up through the air, but a nice individual effort that time, forcing the incompletion.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last one.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
And these are the mistakes backed up. You can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Moving out of the pocket. Took a shot as he threw. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't. And the Scarlet Knights will get us started with the opening kickoff. On the move from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Out of the gun to give to the back. Running to Green. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Right down the gut of the field. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the middle. It's complete. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
Man, that is just great awareness by the big fella up front defensively. He did a good job just reading the quarterback's eyes. He knew where he was going with the football, and he's like, wait, these interceptions, they're not just for the little fast guys. Us big guys can...
Wide open spaces. Touchdown, Cowboys! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Cowboys. We'll put total leather and we'll get started. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He was looking for some running room, but much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Young. Caught over the middle, it's Williams. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Buffaloes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
All right, good news. The game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really...
the Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. On the run from inside his own 5. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. It's Stewart. Caught behind the line. It's Singleton. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, man, look out! And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Defense might bring the house here. To the air on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Singleton. Fights off the defender. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's used to having the ball in his hands, and he's a big running back. So if you want to bring that to the ground,
he wants to take the top off. He's got it inside the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish with a 62-yard pass for the score. He'll bring it out. It's Bell. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They go to the ground. Makes his man miss. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Back to throw, it's Young. He's got him. Can't get him to the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Looking for a gap. It's on. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
The give to the tailback. Turning it on. Fighting off the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The Cowboys are on the move.
Missouri 7, Oklahoma State 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stewart. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Hands it off. He's loose. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
And the Cowboys back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll give it to him again. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys!
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finished it off with an exclamation point, running it in from the 19. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The lone back's got it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Stewart. Gives him the big stiff arm. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Missed receiver there, it's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's good. Easy call for the ref. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Keeps it on the draw. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You got to catch that and make that a pick.
They're dealing with a second and long. Dropping back, it's Young. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Floating away. Slings it downfield. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. And they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Oh, and the attempt is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On the snap, it's Burnett. Here's a Heath. Missouri will put a foot to it to start us in the second half. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Young. Going deep. And it's knocked away. An incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
We've seen this offense click and hum, and it's not clicking. Something's a little bit off, and I like the deep shot down the field. At least it was an interception, but they got to find a way in this O to manufacture some first downs and some passing yards because everything's been difficult today.
To the air on second down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Stewart. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes a grab past the marker. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down.
Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19. They're in the red zone. And the Cowboys are marching down the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Ott. Got enough space. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or two, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. Grabbed in the middle, it's Singleton. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Singleton. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Trying play action. He hurls one deep down the left side. Into the house. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Young. That's caught. It's Ott. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Back to pass on second down. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
And on money down defensively, you've got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Caught in the backfield, it's Burnett. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
You know, you always talk about risk-reward. Gambling and going for it with the lead on 4th down right there, getting it, the reward could be winning the game. That was an unbelievable play. And how about this coaching staff putting their faith in their players to come up with the execution and make it happen?
And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
And this offense stays aggressive. And listen, everybody likes it when it works. But now you are leaning on your defense, and this thing just got interesting.
Back to pass, it's Young. Quickly out to the tight end.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Starting to feel a little pressure. Across the 45. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
I'll tell you what, coaches want you to do your best work late in the ball game. He did his best work. Great job taking off. Biggest run of the day after grinding this game out, makes it explosive, now trying to put this game in a good situation.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. The Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. It's caught. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Gotta find a completion on this one. Picked off to stop the threat. He's at the 50. Past the 30. The 10. Touchdown Tigers. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field. And oftentimes...
Cowboys will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Offense in a bunch formation. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to pass. It's Young. Right down the middle. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Got enough for the first down. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Second down, he'll throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Wide receiver comes in motion. This quarterback part of their running game. Picks up the first down. Oh, a lot of space. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
Motion from the wideout. To throw, it's Young. He lets it fly. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Offense working from the pistol. Going to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down.
And you know what? The best third down offense is don't get the third down. Really good job by the offense running the football. You could tell the defense got caught a little bit off guard, got a nice gain, popped one, got a first down. Who needs third downs if you can just pound it down their throat on second down?
Fires to the tight end. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
So first down here as they go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw, it's Young. Got it in the middle, it's Burnett.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And nice job by the defense staying with the lead team. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The Cowboys are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak. And I don't think he got it. The defense stands tall on 3rd and inches.
Man, I like the call. 3rd and inches, I feel like I can get a few inches. I just need to fall forward, but this defense more than ready for the quarterback sneak.
Now, I think as a play caller, that just makes you second-guess everything. You'd love to think you can just dial up QB sneak to pick up that first down. Now, you're probably going to have to hand it off to the big fella behind you to keep this drive going.
And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. This drive will open from the 15. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Dropping back, it's Young. Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. They're going to get him for a safety. Tried to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jackson. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
To the air on 1st down. Got a man. It's Ott. Turning on the Jets. He'll be forced out of bounds Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Making side adjustments here. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 26.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
Looking to throw, it's Young. It's complete to the left. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He's got it, 1st down and more. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oklahoma State.
And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. And he just threw that one away. Safe move. Didn't see anything. Lived to play another play.
That's a heads-up decision by the quarterback there. You want to throw a touchdown, but if it's not there, just throw it away, and now we got 3rd.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. The 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead now 5 here in the 2nd. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. If the offense has had enough, they'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this 3rd quarter. Running to daylight from inside his 25. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. To the air, it's Young. Skips away from pressure. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That's caught. It's Moss. It's a running room. And he's brought down after a nice gain. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the 1st half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Takes the handoff. It's Ott. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Young. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. You saw that there on the incompletion.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Oklahoma State. Number 88. Falls in the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. They took it 64 yards right down the field. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Boston College wants to play fast.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Looking for a man. It's Young. Here comes the heat. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, that's one you expect him to make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the 1st down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Love the effort on defense that time. That looked like that was going to be a completion downfield, but the physicality of the defender jarred the ball loose.
Well, the upside is you could get a first down. The downside is you could blow the game going for it inside your own 30. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. BC back to work after picking up the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the flag, 1st and 15 for this offense. Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Makes the grab.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking for space, it's Allen. He has the first and still on his feet. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Quick strike complete. Breaks the tackle. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Looking to throw it Young. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boston College right back to the line. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After losing yardage on first down, 2nd and goal from the 10. Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So an 82-yard drive there. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
He wants to change this route. To the air, it's Young. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Moss. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Cowboys come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. Touchdown, Boston College! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
One, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. It's caught. The 2-point try is good, and now it's a 3-point game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Jackson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Might be calling a hot route. Scanning the field, it's Young. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a big third down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense.
Lofts one high and deep. Wide open, he makes the catch. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Cowboys! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here's the return from inside his 10. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. There he goes. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath, because in the fourth quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. To the air, it's Young. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He's got it down the left side. Touchdown, Eagles! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
Needs this one to push the lead to a field goal. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the clutch late score that almost certainly will be the game winner. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. He's going up top here late in the game. Fires into traffic, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Boston College. The defense does the work itself with a pick six. I'm sure they don't like the score. They haven't done anything about it, so they're just going to have to eat it right now with the way they're getting smacked.
Just take it, right? I mean, you'd like to say, hey, take a knee, run the clock out. You don't have to run the score up. I can do something about it, right? All my guys in there still have to fight until the final whistle.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw, it's Young. Here he goes breaking the pocket. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
And back to the air on second down. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one, and a fitting way to put a capper on this game. You know, And the Mustangs will kick it away first. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Back to throw, it's Young. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
Had to throw it before he wanted.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Here's the pressure. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And what a drive this has been so far by the defense. Of course, they're in their own end of the field. They're sort of in that fringe area, and they forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could force another one right here, it'd make it really tough on their opponent to kick a field goal.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
It is perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hand. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Young. Pucks it out of the air. He goes out of bounds right at the 15-yard line. The Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. He leaves it with his back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Got the quick pass. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football, and sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long, and right there I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass, it's Raiola. He'll take the deep shot. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Barber. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Mustangs want to move quickly. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Pulls it in, the 1st down and more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. And the Mustangs are flying down the field. Defense looks like they're coming. Keeps looking downfield. The sure hands, it's Barber. A couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
The pass rush has got to do a better job with their lane integrity. You cannot let this particular quarterback with his speed flush out to the right or to the left, because he's absolutely going to kill you. You've got to do a better job collapsing the pocket and forcing him to step up.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, SMU! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. For some guys, that play would be tough. It might be complicated. It might be impossible. For these guys, just another day of playing catch.
Find that guy, right? If something goes wrong, if I get confused, if I don't know where to go, my guy out there, that dude's really, really good. So if he's running a fade, whatever he's running, I'm going to throw him the football. If I don't have a clue what I'm doing, that guy's getting it.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll leave it with him. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Young. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Man, a great job by the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Quickly complete. Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a 1st down. If they're going to keep covering him like that, they're just going to keep going to him.
Yeah, and it's so hard because you want to stay back and take away the weapons outside to the wide receivers, but when this guy's going to be able to catch the football and he makes plays like this, now I'm going to have to maybe go play more man, bring a guy to him, and not let him get those open touches.
And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Cowboys had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. To the air, it's Young. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time it's complete. Ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. There he goes.
It is so awesome, Palmer, to see the best athletes on the field with the ball in their hands. The defensive lineman, baby, scooping up the fumble, trying to get it to the house. He might have ran out of gas a little bit of steam lost, and he gets caught. But what a play by the big D line.
Look at the big fella rumbling.
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Mustangs. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Burnett. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. He might want another play. Dropping back, it's Young. Caught over the middle, it's Burnett. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Cowboys are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Gonna let it fly. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And it's funny, right before that play, I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if this offense is just going to play conservative here with the field position, the fact they haven't scored a ton of points so far in this game, and just run the ball and take it into halftime. No, they're being aggressive, and not just that. They're taking the deep shots way down the field, but give the defense credit. They were ready for it, forcing that incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Cowboys will kick it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does, too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback. They're able to come away with a pick.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Quarterback making adjustments. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Cowboys! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Here's the handoff. Runs through the tackle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure coming. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You're probably not going to always live in man-to-man and put your safety, especially your free safety, on a wide receiver, on a guy with great speed. But really nice coverage, nice defense, nice job staying between the receiver.
It's a seam wide open. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Mustangs moving quickly to the line. Trying to keep the drive alive. Wide open spaces. He's at the 20. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. This quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Looking downfield, it's Raiola. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up for it.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Dropping back, it's Young. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Wide receiver going in motion. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. The give as they work on that clock. Finding open areas. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. They'll go with a direct snap. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
All by himself down the middle. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
The defense still has all 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them after the kneel down. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. This offense has gone haywire on these last 2 plays in the red zone. Can they set things right on 3rd and goal? Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. This defense has stood tall on 3 straight plays. Got to wonder if this offense is willing to stay aggressive and go for it.
Yeah, in offense nowadays, you should stay aggressive, right? Play the numbers game. Even if you do get stuffed, you got to go the length of the field. I'm going for it.
They'll run the sneak for it. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
He looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed 4th down. Big-time stop for this defense.
Back to pass, it's Young. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time. We got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
The sweet feet buy a little time. He's taking a deep shot. And that is interception number 3 on the day. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. And they're looking to tack just a few more points onto this lead late. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find...
Welcome to College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Maryland Terrapins. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The flag flies in as this one falls incomplete. We'll see who it's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. Looking to pass. It's Underwood. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Intercepted, and no one's able to score right now. Smashes through the tackle. Good gain on